So the eagle came by, another eagle came up, and they locked talons. They fought over it, and the one on bottom flipped it over, got the fish and flew away. The eagle on the bottom fell into the water, and that's where he is now. So it was a fight over a fish that doomed this little guy. So once he hit the water, his feathers got all wet, and he doesn't have any webbed feet, so he couldn't push to take off, and his feathers were saturated, so he couldn't get as much lift. And so our bosun is trying to circle this poor little saturated eagle, trying to get him in the boat and save his life. But the eagle doesn't necessarily know that we're here to help, and so he keeps trying to, he gets on the boat and then he flies away before he dries off.
Oh, I thought it was sad that we couldn't help him, but pretty amazing to see him in his habitat, and just to see, really, like we said, the circle of life. I mean, two eagles going at each other and one not surviving.
Oh, today was very, very cool. I loved it. We saw eagles, more like eagles were like the starlings on the wires at my house. There were so many eagles out there. And yeah, that eagle in the water was interesting and kind of sad. I love it. And it's worth being cold.
What I'm attempting to do here with the eagles is to get some of the behavior. Already this morning, one eagle has exchanged with another.
That's our platform.
Welcome to Misty Fjords, your own national monument. It is an extraordinary place. You looked around, it's got...
They've flown into the nest. They're working on the nest, upgrading it. You can see that it's a 6-foot high nest, so it's a very good...
Mist. Thus the name, Misty Fjord. What do you think?
Ah,
Makes sense to you now, Robert?
Okay.
Again, photographically, if you take pictures, that's very far. It's a really low tide.
He's at 1 o'clock.
Boy, there are eagles everywhere. I stopped counting at 25 on the trees along the edge, and it's all because of the salmon run. It's a massive salmon run this time of year.
Yeah, or they can't tolerate it.
Whoa, eagle coming in right here, close. Whoa! We're lucky enough today to be able to see both the juvenile animals, kind of the intermoult, and then the adults. It takes 4 years for them to get into the adult plumage.
Opportunity to improve my bird photography, which takes patience. So I've got a long lens, 600 millimeters on my Olympus camera here.
And I'm betting this guy's gonna fly when we get closer.
We saw the adults, we saw juveniles, we saw them take flight. It was just a nice full range of eagle behavior, and again, around every corner, more eagles. It was absolutely terrific.
Stop the action as the bird flies in or flies from the nest or the tree. So follow.
It was pretty exciting watching him hunt and then capture his prey and then eat it out there. It's pretty awesome. Yeah. And then seeing all this out here is just amazing, being this close to seeing something like that, because you never get this close typically to see anything like it. So it's been amazing so far.
It's one of the most beautiful places in the world to see bald eagles, and they're hunting and carrying on their normal way of life. Bald eagles became horrifically endangered because of the use of DDT in the 60s and 70s. And finally DDT was banned and the eagles started to come back, and they've come back so much here in Alaska, they're referred to as the Alaskan pigeon. It's fabulous for us. I love bald eagles.
You could just hear him rip his catch. It was really amazing how he did that. It's really cool. It was a crazy experience. It's like once in a lifetime experience.
I've got a single focus point because I want to pre-focus on the branch where it might land, and I want a fast enough shutter speed here at 1,000th of a second to...
Today we are in Haines, Alaska. One of the things that makes Haines very special is the Chilkat River, a magnificent braided river that connects Haines to Canada. And today we get to float down the Chilkat River.
Bye guys, we'll see you in Juneau.
See you in Juneau. Hey.
And this river is the last one to freeze around here and around most of Southeast Alaska, having one of the latest salmon runs, which attracts the largest number of bald eagles, or the largest concentration of eagles in the world.
We meandered down this beautiful, serene river, pointing out eagles on both sides. You're looking at mountains that are just kind of piercing the clouds. They just seem to never end. It's pretty spectacular.
It was a great day. This has really, I think, allowed us to get away from the touristy stuff and really see Alaska. So that's what I enjoyed.